As the dust settles on India's loss against Australia and, of course, the end of the World Cup campaign, the question that we need to ask is, and this is introspection. This is not rant or this is not sensationalist criticism of the team. No point. However much you shout from the rooftop, your team is not making the semi-finals. So you've got to be constructively critical and try and understand what's the way forward, because sport is not going to come to an end. First things first, the Asian Games is coming. And it will be a very easy competition because the teams all of us know, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, none of these teams will be able to compete against India. So India will win the Asian Games gold. So don't make the Asian Games gold your yardstick. It is not. The real competition will once again happen during the Champions Trophy in Sri Lanka in February of 2027. And thereafter, within a year, you will have the Los Angeles Olympics of 2028. Los Angeles Olympics and, of course, the T20 World Cup also in 2028. Here's the point. You have not had a good result in 24. You had a group stage exit. You've not had a good result in 26 also. Another group stage exit. Now, in normal circumstance, very seriously, questions need to be asked about the leadership. Is this leadership good enough to win you a medal? And this is the question I'm asking. Is this leadership good enough to win you a medal at the Los Angeles Olympics of 2028? Now, when I'm saying this, I'm also premising it by the fact that when I take Harmanpreet Kaur, the batter, she stood up in one match. Suppose she stood up in all 5, then there is no question that at least the batter is regularly performing. Chalo yaar, okay, the team hasn't, but the player, the captain is as good as her team, so she needs more time. When I look at Harmanpreet Kaur as an overall, that Australia innings was stellar. Everybody has said it, no debate. Very, very good innings. But had she played a similar innings against South Africa, India would have gone through. So the rest of the World Cup was a silent World Cup. And that's a question. 2024, 2026. We haven't even made the semi-finals. So is there a leadership change that can be done or should be done? In normal circumstance, the answer is yes. Let Harmanpreet Kaur continue as a batter and go ahead and make a change. But that's when I see, so who's the change? Who are your options? Frankly, there are 3 options. Smriti at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be Smriti. 5 or 6 will be Jemima, and 7 or 8 will be Deepti. That's your option. No one else in this team actually can take the leadership mantle at this point. Now let's take Jemima and Deepti. Now Jemima doesn't even, at this form, doesn't even know whether she will be in the T20 team or not. She's had a horror tournament. Horror. All of us thought this will be her tournament. We built her up. And all of us did. I also wrote a column, Time for Jemima, and I have to say it. Unfortunately, after that World Cup semi-final 100 against Australia, Jemima's graph is consistently downhill. The inconsistency is constant. In fact, she has been consistently inconsistent. Now, Jemima cannot become your captain. If Jemima can't be your captain, who's your other option? Deepti. What is it? 1-5 for against Pakistan? And no other match did she put her hand up. 356 wicket against Australia, but is that a performance worth remembering? No. South Africa? No. So in the crunch matches, Deepti Sharma, nothing. Jemima, nothing. Now here comes the final contender and the real contender, Smriti. See, she has been waiting in the wings for a long time. All of us believe she has extraordinary talent. She's perhaps the best in the team at the moment. She's your best batter. But here's my point. Starts well against Pakistan and Netherlands. Take the 2 crunch matches. Take Australia, Ellis Perry puts her hand up, best player. Take South Africa, Marizanne Kapp puts her hand up, best player. When it comes to us, did Smriti put her hand up? That South Africa match, atrocious shot. Moving away, exposing her stumps, getting bowled. Australia match, literally a runner ball. First, she batted for 10-11 overs before she was run out. Did you see the urgency? Did you see the freedom? So when we say Smriti is the natural successor, and perhaps that is still the case, has she done enough to take that crown? Can India invest in Smriti? So it is a peculiar situation that you want a change and you perhaps need a change because you haven't had 2 good World Cups. In the men's team, 2 bad World Cups necessitates a change, and there are options there. Unfortunately, in this team, Smriti is still your option. But is she the ideal option? Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, and that is the disappointing bit, that we don't have a successor. We haven't been able to groom people. Jemima has fallen flat. So while I still think that a leadership change in this particular format is the way forward, because India needs fresh ideas. India needs change. India needs new impetus. India needs new thinking. Maybe Smriti, with the leadership role, will be able to do that. So should the selectors think about it? Should the coach think about it? Should the board think about it? Maybe yes. Because look, and I'm being candid here, when I close my eyes and I think, is this team winning me a medal at the Los Angeles Olympics in 2028? My answer is no. My answer is no. When I see an Australia, I see an England, and I see a South Africa, I see gold medal, bronze. I see gold, silver, bronze going to Australia, South Africa, and England. I don't see India in that podium. Now, if you don't win an Olympic medal in 28, then you're losing out big time. I can say for sure that the men's team will, Ireland notwithstanding, not really relevant. Men's team will win a medal for sure in 28. Will the women's team do so? Keeping all of these things in mind, I still think a leadership change is imminent. But Smriti hasn't done anything yet to give everyone else the confidence that she is the person. So we don't have an option, so Smriti. It's like that. This is not the situation that Indian women's cricket should be in or would want to be in. So as we close out this video, I have to say it's not the best scenario when I take a look at options. Thank you very much for watching.